Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm going to be testing Hitman Episode 2, Sapienza on Italy, on the GeForce GTX 950. If you want to see how it runs on the GeForce GTX 750 Ti, check the description below, there's a link to that video there if you're interested. And for FPS monitoring, I'm using Cam. If you want to learn how to use it, click on the top right corner of the video where the Cam logo is, or check the description below to learn more. So Hitman, Episode 2. The first episode didn't run that well, but now, well, I'm testing it at the 950. First 1080p, full screen, you can choose windowed full screen or exclusive full screen. Then VSync on or off, of course. Then VSync interval, we have 1 and 2. With 1, it will use the refresh rate of the monitor. With 2, it will cap the frame rate at half the refresh rate of your monitor. So in this case, since I have a 60 Hz monitor, 1 will cap the frame rate at 60 and 2 will cap the frame rate at 30 if I enable VSync. So that's good to have, as you can see here. Then gamma correction, doesn't really matter, we'll keep it like that. Then we have super sampling, which is a very strong type of anti-aliasing. You can see here, renders each frame at a higher resolution than your screen resolution and then scales the image to fit. This reduces aliasing, very demanding except for very fast computers. Disable if you experience performance problems. Don't even try to turn this on, it's a mess if you turn it on. Then we have level of detail, low, medium, high or ultra, which is the level of detail and draw distance of the models. Lower settings perform faster, of course. Then we have anti-aliasing off, FXAA, which is NVIDIA's fast approximate anti-aliasing. And SMAA, which is, in my opinion, looks better. And it affects the frame a little more, but it's really better in my opinion. Then texture quality, we have low, normal and high. Why now we have the choice to choose a normal and high? Well, now if you're on the launcher of the game, you can choose to disable those caps of the, you can choose to disable the options menu. I'll say it again. Okay, if you have a 2GB video card, it will only allow you to choose slow settings. But now there's an option on the launcher, in the options menu in the launcher, that allows you to use these ones anyway. You can enable or disable that. I will use normal textures, they look way better than low settings. Then we have texture filtering, trilinear, and isotropic from 2 to 16 times, of course 16 times. Then we have SSAO, which is screen space ambient occlusion. Very good effect indeed. Shadow maps, low, medium, high or ultra. This is one of the most demanding things about this game. And finally we have shadow resolution, low, medium or high. Very self-explanatory. So that's pretty much it. Let's jump into the game, shall we? Okay, so we're in Sapienza, and as you can see, we are using the highest setting, except for the textures. We're using normal textures, as you can remember from the options menu. And it's running way better than the first episode, I gotta say. It seems that they fixed performance a lot in this game, apparently. The only part where I had some issues is here. Look in here, like in the 750 Ti. Here I dropped to 30 FPS, or lower. This is like the lowest it will go. This is the worst performing part of this scenario, as you can see. There are no mirrors here, but the effects here seem to be why. Keep that in mind. You will have to use lower setting. As you can see there, it dropped to 25, 27. It's kind of a mess here. But once you step away from here, the only way to fix this is lowering the resolution. That's the only way I found to fix it. But it's just this area and another one that you will notice. Let's see, I'll keep moving. And as you can see now that we are away from those windows, we are now fine, as you can see. And down here, well, we have above 60 frames per second because it's a closed area. Alright. I'll show you that what happens if you lower the settings in here, where the frame rate struggles the most. Okay, so here's the worst performing area, as you can see, 23 FPS. Let's go into the options, graphics. First thing I will put lower is the shadow maps. Let's put them on high and level of detail into high. That should help a little. Let's see. No, it doesn't. Still 24, 23 frames per second here. It's just a small section. Let's put everything on the lowest, because why not? Let's see if that fixes things. Oh, I've been disconnected. Let's retry. I hate that online only thing about this game. It's stupid. Okay, then this on the lowest, and this on the lowest. So we're at the lowest setting, set for textures. And we're still, yeah, 23 to 25 FPS. So it's not a problem with that. It seems to be a problem with the game's optimization. There's something wrong here. So let's put everything like it was before. So remember, it doesn't matter how it runs outside. That small area is the worst part of the performing this level. So as you can see, we're still having the same performance. But once outside, we're fine. As you can see, we are over 40 frames per second. I will later try 60, but as you can see, this is pretty much how it runs. So let's get into the house, and I will show you the second worst performing part of this level. Oh damn it! I forgot about that guy. Yes, I'll let go. I'm sorry. I'll just. Oh, you're a lunatic. Okay. Oh god. Let's drag him the hell out of here. Yeah. Fucking civilians. They always mess stuff up. Not my fault. There you go. I'll get this guys. Textures are way better here than on low, I gotta say that. Low looks awful in comparison to normal. Okay, now we have this guys. Let's get some flowers. And let's get into the house. Yes, you can see so far so good. Only a couple areas have that issue. Oh, I forgot to drop my weapons. Not a good thing if I want to get there. Oh, I can get into here too. Interesting. There are a lot of buildings that I can get into, apparently. Okay. Let's keep going. Yeah, well, as you can see, we're fine. The CPU is kind of, well, struggling a little. But nothing to worry about here. Yeah, I know that, so I'll never get a weapon here. You know that, right?
Good job, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, sir. Nice car. I don't care anyway. Let's just keep going. Keep going.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine, and you? Okay, here is the second worst performing scenario. So you can see these windows here. Once I get here, it drops to 27. Just inside. Let's see outside. Yeah, the thing is, when you look at those windows from the inside, we get drops to 26 FPS, as you can see. Kind of a problem there. It doesn't matter if I lower the setting, as you can remember. The only way to fix stuff like this is dropping resolution, so I will now drop resolution and show you how it runs. Okay. So let's go into 900p. There we go, 900p, as you can see here. Let's hope this shows up again. Come on. I'll have to Alt enter out and then in again. There we go. Here it says 1080p. Don't pay attention to that. That's the size of the window. We are, as you can see here, exclusive full screen. I'm sorry, I forgot to put exclusive full screen. There we go, 900p. And well, the rest as always, the highest setting, normal textures due to the low VRAM. Let's keep playing. As you can see here now, no performance issues. We are now above 30 at all times. On an actual i3, if you read the description, you will know what I'm talking about. On an actual i3, it might struggle more, so keep that in mind. But here we're fine. That's how it seems. So let's keep going. So those were the two areas I had issues at. Then the rest was totally fine. As you can see, I'm playing smoothly, up 40 frames per second.
There was a dead rat under my boat.
As you can see there, the CPU is at 100%, then it dropped back to 85. There's some bottleneck there. Let's see if we get it inside again. Yeah, I had to get frisk again. Fuck that. Let's keep running into the city. Let's find more performance issues.
Get down here this minute. You can't be late for your first day.
Relax. It's all good. Gotta put some pants on.
Rocco, I recommended you to Chef Marcello's perfume.
Oh, I can open this door. Interesting.
Get fired.
Oh, inside here I got 80 FPS. Yeah, that's insane. Let's go to our friend here. Our friend Rocco. I'll just knock him out. I don't want to make his day any awful. Any worse, I mean. Coming through.
I'll be right there.
Oh god. These guys. Alright, perfect. Can I jump from it? Yes, I can. Oh, convenience. Let's keep going into the city. We drop down here. Yeah, drop. Good job, 47. Yeah, it's a beautiful rendered and detailed city, as you can see. The CPU knows that too. Look at the usage. Oh my god, look at that. So much people. Yeah, but it seems fine, apparently. I don't see any more issues here and there. The only problem were those two areas I told you about. Even now, in the front of mirrors, there are no problems. So they did a good job this time. So that's good to hear and good to see. Let's unlock the door again. Yeah, I have to unlock all those as possible. As much of those as possible. Let's keep going. Let's keep getting down. Yeah, there seems to be a lot of buildings here that we can access. But yeah, so far so good, apparently.
Get hungry when I see you.
Oh, thanks. Okay, let's see if these windows do something. No, they don't. They do a bit. But yeah, we're fine here. Let's drop to 720. On the 750 Ti, I had some performance issues on 720 due to the CPU. So I expect to have a bottleneck here as well. Higher setting 720. And yeah, as you can see, there's some CPU bottleneck. We're using the CPU at 100%. The GPU is dropping. Well, the percentage of usage is kind of low. It's 70%. It will usually drop to 60. Yeah, as you can see there, 60%. So keep that in mind. But the game still runs smooth, so nothing to worry about. Let's see if I can get into the sewers.
Beautiful here. I mean, look at the beautiful clear water.
Let's see if I can open this. Yeah, I have a pickle. I can open any lock, of course. Oh god, there's a guard over there. I don't have a weapon. Damn it. Let's just wait for him to turn around. But yeah, no need to keep testing 720. Let's go straight to 1080 again. I don't see a reason to keep playing on 720, honestly. So yeah, 720p and 900p are fine. And 1080p is fine too. I'll try to get 60 FPS though. It seems to be hard, but now we have, yeah, in this section we have a good frame rate. It was usually around 40 FPS, 30 to 40. Let's do this. Let's keep level of detail on high so we have less stress on the CPU. Anti-aliasing we keep it the same, textures the same, SSAO we keep it on too. Shadow maps on medium, since they are very demanding I don't see much of a difference. The shadow resolution on medium. This, or like this, it should be like a PS4. I'm not 100% sure, but I will keep it like this and we'll see how it runs, okay? Okay, we had 40 and now it doesn't change much, as you can see. It runs pretty much the same. I don't get that, honestly. Yeah, it didn't change much at all. It runs pretty much the same if I drop the settings. So it doesn't make any sense. So no need to keep the graphics below ultra. In this case, apparently. That's kind of weird. I never see anything like this. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, it's fine. We're not even using 2 gigabytes of VRAM. We're using 1.76. So you can see that whoa, a mirror. And here the performance dropped a little. If we get away from the mirror, what do we get? A 5 FPS boost. Interesting. Oh, and there's a place to climb here. Convenience. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say for now. I don't see maintaining 60 FPS anytime soon. If I change the settings, it will run pretty much the same for some reason. I don't know what's wrong. Well, 900p and 720p run fine too. 720p there is some bottleneck, 900p too, but 720p is, well, it's kind of a mess in performance in comparison. There's a lot more bottleneck there. But remember, in actual i3, it should run worse on 720p and 900p. 1080p should run pretty much the same. But yeah, you can play this level fine. It runs better than the first episode with the 3 first levels. It's way better. They fixed a lot of issues with mirrors and all that kind of stuff. And I showed you that a couple areas that had performance issues. If you care about those performance issues into that market and into that house before the Windows, just play at 900p or 720p and it will be fixed. So that's pretty much all I got to say for now. I will keep playing for a little. I hope you keep enjoying the video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.
Hello, Chef. Hi there. How you doing? Hey, would ye
You didn't tell me your cousin was back in town.
Man, it